Hey folks, Fetty with Firearm here. Back at you with a really cool firearm. This is the Beretta Olympia 22 long rifle, bolt action, and semi-automatic rifle. So this gun will shoot both bolt action or semi-automatic. Now in this video I'm not going to show you how to me shooting the gun or any really review of the gun. That is to come. In this video I'm going to actually show you how to take this thing apart for a standard field strip and clean. So first things first, get the magazine up by pushing that little button right here, right behind the magazine, and a little 5-round, and it's knurled. Set the mag off to the side, rack the bolt, check the chamber, it's empty. Now lock the bolt down. And from here, I'm gonna actually have to switch the gun and make it face the other direction, so I'll be back to you in just a second. Okay, now that I've got the gun facing to my left, I can actually do this a lot easier still. Bolt is racked and locked to the rear in that second little recess. What you do is take your thumb and push this button in and lift up slightly. It's kind of a pain. There we go. So you pull that out. Let me change angles so I can show you exactly what's going on here. Now that we're down here up low and at a slightly different angle, what I'm doing is I'm pushing in and lifting up slightly. It's kind of a pain. Alright, once you get to this point, you can lift it out. See those two little locking lugs on the front there? You just kind of scoop this out. Set this off to the side. Now let's go back to the overhead view. Now we're back at the overhead view. You can see your hammer is right here. Hammer strut and spring. There's your chamber and feed ramp, your ejector, and this little bit right here, this little spring-loaded bit, this keeps you from pulling the trigger while this gun is taken apart, so you don't slam the hammer into this little pin right here. So if the gun's not together and that's not pushed down, as you can see, the gun will not fire. So we're gonna set the gun off right there. Now what you can do, hold everything, rack that bolt up. Your recoil spring and recoil spring guide rod will be on your right hand side. Set the bolt out, recoil spring and guide, and it's recoil spring guide rod. Notice it has this little dimple right here on the back. And then you have basically your upper receiver in a way. And that dimple that I just showed you fits in that hole right there. So that helps you line everything up when you put this all back together. Here's your bolt, back of the firing pin. That is your recoil spring channel, or hole that your recoil spring will reciprocate in. Your breech face, that is your extractor right here, that little bit right there. And your the front of the firing pin's right there. So far I've only put a couple rounds through this thing just to make sure it actually fired. And I will say where the striker actually hits the rim of the 22 is a very positive strike. It's rather impressive. But once you get this oiled up, put your recoil spring back in its corresponding hole. It's going to be a little awkward to film, but I'm going to have to do this upside down for you so you can see. You can see down in there, where is it? Getting this lined up just right, there you go. So the rear of the the recoil spring guide rod nipple, or the little divot, goes in that hole. Line everything up. You have these front grooves right here. Bring it onto the back. Lock it in that little extra notch. Now, to put it back in the gun, you come at a scooping angle, so just like that. Push it in, lock it, boom. Done deal. So that is how you do a basic field strip and reassembly of a Beretta Olympia. And that little plastic piece you heard was the snap cap that I used in this gun, so don't worry. But that is how you do a basic field strip and reassembly of a Beretta Olympia for cleaning. So folks, if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'm gonna have a couple more videos on this gun coming out. I did order a magazine. It is another 5-round magazine, and it's coming from Warsaw, Poland. So when it gets in, I'm gonna do a total review video on this firearm. This has been Fatty with a Firearm with the Beretta Olympia. Thanks for watching.